Alright guys, welcome to Cleghorn. Cleghorn's pretty much one giant fire road, and then it has offshoots you can hit and get super technical. So we're probably doing maybe one or two in this truck, I'm not too sure, but dude, Chris is on 40s on that Bubba truck, so he's doing pretty good. I am gonna try my best to do something kind of cool today. But yeah, some good views out here and whatnot. My first time here, so I have no idea what to expect, but so far we are literally in the clouds. I'll tell you guys that much at least. We're gonna find this little offshoot for the Tacoma to try and tackle and see what we can do. So let's run it. In fact, here's one right here, I think. There we go. So we'll see if the Tacoma can do some work. Oh, it's nothing, never mind. But yeah, there's more like treacherous ones, I guess, coming up is according to them. So we'll see what happens with that. But yeah, that thing is got no reverse lights. So we're backing up. Yeah, buddy. Dude, that thing, it's stupid how capable it is. Oh, I see, there's some drops in there, okay. All right. I see him looking at me like, you can do it. All right, yeah, hug the right side.
Yeah, you're good. You're gonna hit a dip, so you're gonna want to go up and to the left.
Alright guys, so as you can see, the front end fell into a pretty good drop, and then I got locked up there on the rock sliders also too. You guys can tell, I'm sure, the audio is all clapped out from the super aggressive winds. It was super windy the whole time up there, but squeezed my way out of the front door there as best I could because the dirt was right there in the way, and in the meantime, almost ate it too, so that was kind of cool, but we're good. So anyways, walked around to the front of the truck to kind of assess the situation and what I was getting myself into moving forward. As you guys can see there, the back right tire is kind of just floating. There is no contact being made with that tire there and the ground. Went ahead and hopped back into the truck and proceeded to move forward, and kind of a cringy feeling inside because it felt like one wrong move and the truck was going to flip over on its driver's side with that back right tire off the ground. Then Pat came in with the assist and gave us some weight there on the back right portion of the truck on the rock slider there to give us better contact there with the back right tire. You guys can tell somewhat on camera, it kind of always plays it down a little bit on video, like how sort of intense something is, but we are leaning pretty good to the driver's side, but all is well, made it out, and we're good to go. Got to use the rock sliders a little bit there. Just a little bit. We've arrived at another offshoot here, and dude, it does not come through on camera one bit. I'm telling you guys, that's a steep climb, but nothing old Bubba truck can't handle. Tacoma, I don't know, up for debate. Golly, look at the flex on that thing. Yeah, I thought about it for a second, but nah, I would tear the Tacoma up. There ain't no way. But like I was saying though too, is you have these offshoots, so you can take the the technical route or just go that flat road route. So you got options out here. You ain't gotta send it, which we ain't gonna do because I want to keep her pretty, kinda. That'd be fun though. So to put in perspective how high up we are in the actual clouds, and there's Chris coming up. Easy peasy. That was a drop. Cleared it. That's sick. Love the flatbeds. Sending down toward Route 66 and then back on home, back on the road now, driving like a Cadillac. Alrighty, it is the next day and we got Nate in the building.
What's up?
He's looking a little dirty, but it's all good. We got Nate here for his services now. Nate's a detailer now.
That's right.
It's our little detailing company.
Yep. Work for ourselves.
That's right. Picking it up and taking it down to detail it for me. Full service, dude.
Yep.
House calls, picking it up for me and all that.
Yep.
Bringing it back nice and spanky clean.
Pick up, free drop off.
Free pickup, free drop off. How about that? So Cal Paint Correction, 661-733-1800.
1800.
All right, there you go. She's all yours. Good, mate.
Here.
Thanks, bro.
Got you, man.
Come on, bro. My window, bro.
Sorry, man.
Oh, man. Ain't that car like 400K?
Smell it? Yeah.
I smell it, yeah. That car's like 400, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. Smells Italian. What's the secret sauce, dude? What's the technique?
Secret sauce. Start off with a contactless wash. So just
pre-rinse.
Water. Yeah. Getting all the dirt we can off with just the pressure.
Using pressure.
After that, foam the car, rinse it off once more, foam it once more, the neutral pH shampoo, go over the entire car. After that, just air dry.
Sweet.
It's pretty straightforward, just takes a while if you're doing it right. So Laguna, Newport, Lake Forest, Santa Ana.
The Nate Cryer special, dude. Hit him up.
Yeah.
Nate's very thorough, I can tell you guys that much.
Yeah.
So come to you, pick it up, bring it back home, and drop it back off.
Pretty particular.
Pretty easy. Alright guys, so now that she's all shined up, let's talk about why I think 35s are the way to go on these new Tacomas. If you guys are buying a new Tacoma and looking into, fitments of, the wheels and tires and stuff, I think this here is the best combination to go with. Start by saying I think it is just a good looking setup. 35s just fit the size of the truck so well. It's a very proportionate setup. The 17s with the 35s, I think if you go 35s, it's my personal opinion. I know everyone's opinion's different. You can ask somebody else, their opinion on the same thing, and that, could differ from one person to another, right? So it's all subjective, right? But I think 17s on 35s are the perfect wheel to tire ratio. And then 35s on the Tacoma are the perfect size tire for the size of truck. 12.5-inch wide tire, you get a nice wide footprint. So when you are off-roading it and stuff like that, you have more traction and whatnot. But I think we're talking about looks right now. I think it just looks freaking sick. It gives this smaller truck kind of a bigger truck sort of vibe. I think 35s with that 12.5-inch in width on the tire and the plus 25 on the offset gives this thing the perfect freaking stance, dude. I think it looks so beefy coming at you with the tire tread showing and it sticking out past that fender just a little bit, nothing crazy. But the plus 25 does push it in a bit more than say something like a 0 offset or a negative offset, which you guys have seen me do before. On my SR5 Tundra, I ran a negative 44 offset with a 13.5-inch wide tire. That there was pretty insane. I would say I definitely outgrew the absurd offsets and whatnot. It was definitely a phase I ran through, and it was fun while it lasted, but now I am more into the function of things than the fashion. But of course, there's always a good balance, and I think this here is it, dude. Going with the 35s, that plus 25. It's a Nitto Recon Grappler, 35, 12.5 inch wide on the 17-inch Method NV305 double blacks. Now, aside from the way it looks, the function is what I love the most about 35s here on this truck, because I love maximizing, you know, the tire size while, you know, retaining the functionality. You can turn all the way right, turn all the way left while traveling your suspension, and nothing hits. So it tucks here in the front and it tucks there in the rear. I don't have the TRD package on this thing, so the fenders are just there's no extension to them, it's just fenders. And that's how it sticks out right there, about an inch or so, maybe an inch and a half. So it comes out past that fender a little bit. And if you guys are doing this too, keep in mind that it is going to throw stuff here at your bedside, which I am starting to see some chips here, kind of all up the bedside here in front of the gas cap on both sides, because that tire does stick out a little bit and kick stuff up on the side of the truck. So definitely throw you some protection right there. So my goal for this truck was to have everything function right? I wanted to do a very functional build while also, you know, giving it a pretty menacing look. This here is the balance of the two, I feel like. It just, everything works so well together, but it also looks good too. That's why I go with the Westcott Designs preload collar lift, because you're able to retain the factory suspension and not deal with the issues that spacers bring. The traditional spacers that go on top of the strut assembly and push everything down. This works within the boundaries of your stock suspension. That way we're not blowing out the axles and stuff like that too. So the Westcott Designs preload collar lift, it's a billet aluminum piece. It works really well, and that's why I went with that right there on this setup. It's affordable, and you retain a lot of the factory ride quality and also getting height out of our suspension. So when I got the invite to go out to Cleghorn, and it being a very technical trail, I was like, well, I'm not bringing my Tundra, because my Tundra is not set up right now for maximum travel on my suspension without blowing out my fender flares again. But taking this thing out is just a worry-free thing. As you guys seen, I came down on a little jump, I hit a lip, got airborne, came down, and I fully compressed my suspension up. So I fully maxed out the up travel on the suspension and the wheels. The tires did not hit anything on the truck. So fully turned, fully compressed, straight, left, right, it don't matter. These do not rub anything at all. That is the best part. Yeah, that's pretty much it, man. For anyone looking to get some nice tires on their new Tacoma, this right here, in my opinion, is the way to do it. 35s with a plus 25 offset on the 17s. I got the Method 305s and the double blacks with the Nitto Recon grapplers. Last thing you want to deal with is rubbing. Trust me, it's annoying. Right now my TRD Pro is not very pro when it comes to off-road activities, because 37s on my Tundra just rub everything. It keeps blowing out the fender flares and stuff like that. So I might have to downsize those still in the near future. But yes, as far as the Tacoma goes, 35s with the plus 25 offset, this exact setup works so freaking well without cutting anything at all. As you guys know, the front fender here, on the back side of the front fender, there's a little panel here you can remove with a couple of bolts. It removes some of that inner fender liner with it and clears all the room you need for 35s. So that there is all I have for you guys for today. As always though, hopefully you guys enjoyed. I'll see you guys soon. Till then, peace.